When I joined the Roman army, I never expected to end up on crucifixion duty. Salvate. That's Roman speak, that is. Latin. Do you not do that in schools anymore? You're supposed to say back salve to me. I say salvate to you, and you go salve. Oh right, don't bother. Yeah, crucifixion duty. Well, my. Every now and then something really sticks in your head and you remember it. There was this bloke a few days back named Jesus. They called him the King of the Jews. He was handed over to us in the early hours of the morning. So when we'd heard he's King of Jews, we thought, oh, we'll have a bit of fun there, because kings in our time, you put purple robes on them, don't you? Well, one of the blokes went and grabbed a purple robe and put it on him, and somebody made a crown of thorns and put it on his head, and we started going, "Hail, King of the Jews! Hail, hail! Look at you, mighty king now, hey?" Then we were told we had to whip him. He was beaten, and then time came for him to take his cross piece. That's just the bar that goes across your back. On his back, up the hill. Remembering his back had just been whipped, he was in an awful lot of pain. Very weak by then. Stumbled a few times, he did, picked him up. Grabbed a bloke from the crowd and made him carry the cross up to the finish line. We took him up to this hill outside Jerusalem called Golgotha by the local people. It means place of the skull. Looks a bit like a skull in the rocks. Took him there to a place where everyone could see this is what happens to the enemies of Rome. And then we nailed his hands and his feet and pulled the cross into place. And that was about 9 o'clock in the morning. It went on through the day. People sometimes live for days on those crosses, dying slowly in terrible agony. This poor fella, he was rather weak by this time. And we amused ourselves. We thought, well, he's had this purple robe on him. What we should do is we should get some dice and give him a roll. And the person who gets the most will get to keep the robe. So we all had a go at that. I didn't win it. Some other bloke did. Anyway, comes to about 12 o'clock and the strangest thing happens at midday. It goes dark as night, as if people aren't supposed to see what was going on, as if there was so much sadness at that one time. And you know this Jesus, he kept saying some lovely things. He looked down at us soldiers and said, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing." Couldn't believe that when I heard that. No one's ever said that before from a cross. And then he showed love to one of the geezers who was strung up next to him on the next door cross and said, "You know, today you're going to be with me in paradise." That was really sweet. And he also saw his mum out there weeping, and he said to one of his friends, "Look after her." Such love, such kindness. But he was dying in terrible pain. And the darkness went on for 3 whole hours. And at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, that's about the length of a school day, isn't it, for you guys? Jesus was on that cross. 3 o'clock, it seemed to go really silent. And then we heard him cry out, "Father, into your hands I give my spirit." And then he said, "It is finished!" And he died. And we all looked at each other and we said, surely this man was the Son of God.